You're not broken. You're not weak. You're being lied to. These lies, they're not whispered by strangers. They're screamed by your own mind. Feel fear, feel sad, feel anger. But here's the brutal truth. Emotions are not signals of reality. They're tricks designed to hijack your thinking. And guess what? 2,000 years ago, the Stoics already saw through the illusion. When the world collapses, fear remains. When the body burns, despair remains. But a disciplined mind knows which stories are true. Close your eyes, because what we're about to do, it'll change how you feel forever. The emotional illusion. People are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. Epictetus. Welcome to Act 1. Deception. You lost your job, your ex left, a text went unread. Instant narrative. It means they hate me. It means I'll never succeed. It means I'm worthless. Those aren't facts. They're the stories your mind fabricates. Seneca said emotions are born not from what happens, but from what you tell yourself happened, the inner monologue. If your mind can shape reality, it can also destroy you. And the lies? They're convincing, they feel real, they show you evidence. They twist memory, warp truth, and bury balance. That's not your mind failing, that's your mind doing its job. Protecting you, believing pain. Here's the catch. When you follow emotions, you become a reaction. When you question them, you become the master. The Stoic response. Be not carried away by your feelings, Marcus Aurelius. So how did the Stoics respond? First, they recognize that emotions are not commands. Anger flares, stop, breathe, ask, what is this really telling me? Is it truth or instinct? They measured reaction before response, analyzed impulse before action. Second, they practiced emotional distancing. Aurelius often named emotions, here is grief, here is fear. By naming it, they gave themselves a choice. They owned the emotion instead of being owned by it. Our modern therapists call this labeling. The Stoics invented it and used it as armor. When emotions turn to chains, think emotion is harmless? Tell that to the man rooted by fear, sitting in darkness, not able to act. Tell it to the woman consumed by jealousy, destroying relationships with silent accusation. Tell it to the resentment simmering inside, corroding your soul quietly. Emotions don't stop at feeling, they metastasize. They lull you, they isolate you, they rewrite your future. But there's a pattern. Trigger. They didn't call back. Feel. I feel rejected. Act. I'll ignore them now. Outcome. Our connection breaks. Notice the result? Your emotions engineer the damage and then justify it. What if you inserted a pause? What if you became the slow reaction? That's the gap between chaos and control. Here's the practical tool set. Let's build the Stoic toolkit. Pause the mind. When emotion hits, freeze. Take 3 breaths, step back. Name it, anger, fear, want. Call it by name and watch it deflate. Ask the Stoic questions. Is it within my control? Do I know it's real? What else could this be? Redirect focus. Return to your purpose. What are you meant to do right now? Example. You feel rejection. You pause. You name it. You ask, can I control their actions? You refocus on your own work, your own mission. Emotions fade. Control returns. Purpose prevails. Stories emotions tell you. Let's decode the illusion sphere. Something dangerous is. But Stoics ask, is danger real or just perceived? Guilt, I'm bad. Stoics say, did I act badly or am I merely reflecting? Shame, I'm unlovable. Stoics say, do others value virtue or perception? If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius, truth can be brutal. Emotion can be seductive. If you let emotion decide, you live in a lie. Building a truth practice. Your new habit? Truth check every emotional reaction. See anger rise? Ask, why now? Feel envy burn? Ask, whose story am I believing? Swallowed by fear? Ask, is this under my control? Pair that check with journaling or voice memo. I feel scared because... Is it real? What can I do about it? Write it out. Calm the storm. Discard the lies. The freedom beyond feelings. Here's the secret. When you stop believing every emotion, you stop reacting to every event. You stop being the storm, and you become the I. That's freedom. It's not the absence of feeling. It's the presence of choice. The Stoics didn't despise emotions. They tamed them. They weren't emotionless. They were fearless. Your new mindset. Your emotions, they're lying. They want you afraid. They want you angry. They want you limited. But Stoicism whispers, pause, name, choose. Not feel everything, know everything. This moment, decide. Will you serve your feelings or become their master?